is Jackson Cantu, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the most overlooked occupational hazards, indoor air quality. When I say the words pollution or poor air quality, what is the first thing that comes to mind? I would bet it wasn't office buildings or even a workshop. The crazy thing is that most of the hazards we as humans face are from poor air quality that comes from indoors, not out. Worldwide, poor indoor air quality has led to an estimated 2.31 million deaths. That is 4.1% of the deaths worldwide. By the end of this video, my goal is to familiarize you with poor indoor air quality, how to identify poor indoor air quality, the standards of poor indoor air quality, and the measures that must be taken in order to eliminate and prevent poor indoor air quality. There are many factors that can affect indoor air quality. These factors include poor ventilation, problems regulating temperature control, high or low humidity, recent remodeling, and other activities in or near a building, contaminants like dust from construction or renovation, mold, cleaning supplies, pesticides, and other airborne chemicals. There are three common pollutant categories: biological, chemical, and particle. Here are some common examples of factors that can affect indoor air quality: dirty air filters, common particulates like dust, cleaning supplies, and mold. Identification and assessment of these hazards is imperative to the correction of poor indoor air quality. This may include identifying pollutant sources, evaluating the HVAC system performance, observing production processes and work practices, measuring contamination levels, and employee exposure, providing medical testing or physical examinations when needed, conducting employee interviews, and reviewing records of medical tests, job histories, and injuries and illnesses when reported. While OSHA does not have indoor air quality standards, it does have standards about ventilation. The General Duty Clause also applies in this situation. Being that the General Duty Clause requires employers to provide workers with a safe workplace that does not have any known hazards that cause or are likely to cause death or serious injury. OSHA standards that may also apply in this situation are 29 CFR 1904, recording and reporting occupational injuries and illnesses. Here are the three main controls for the correction of poor indoor air quality: source management, engineering controls, and administration controls. Source management includes removal, substitution, and enclosure of sources. It is also the most effective control method when it can be applied practically. Engineering controls include local exhaust systems, general dilution ventilation, and air cleaning systems. Administrative controls are also a very good way to control poor indoor air quality. Management can implement a revised work schedule to eliminate or reduce the amount of time workers are exposed to a pollutant. This will also reduce the amount of chemicals being used by or near workers, control the location of chemicals used. Also, regular education of indoor air quality along with good housekeeping is recommended. Now that you are armed with the knowledge to combat the dangers of poor indoor air quality, the workplace as you know it can be a safer and more fruitful place to be. Keep a sharp eye out for the signs and symptoms of poor indoor air quality. Report any concerns you may have to management, and apply what you have learned today to make the workplace that you work in much safer. (29 CFR 1910-94) is ventilation standards. 29 CFR 1910-1000 is air contaminant standards. 29 CFR 1910-1048 is formaldehyde standards. 29 CFR 1910-1450 is occupational exposure to hazardous chemicals in laboratories standards, all of which can be applied to this scenario.